Okay, let's get this guy up. Hi, buddy. Come on. Come on, Quincy. Whoops. Ball. Let's go out with you guys. It's another rainy day. Have I mentioned how much I dislike rainy days? I used to love a nice rainy day. Having dogs, I don't edit. Having dogs will make you dislike rainy days. At least having a dog that has paws like that. And if you guys have the heart for it, if you want to see one of the saddest sights, that would be Sawyer coming in on a rainy day because he knows he's going to get his paws cleaned off. And you'll see how he acts about that. Right here. Stay right here. These messy, dirty, wet paws. Shiloh, nobody's cleaning your paws, so you're going to be fine. One more. Sir, I've got an idea. Good boy. Okay, so it's 12:30, 12:36 to be exact, and I usually feed Sawyer anywhere from like 11:30 to sometimes even 1 o'clock. I know it's on the later end today. I'm not a morning person. I've never been a morning person. Such a night owl. So the dogs don't get up early. They don't get me up early. They're on my schedule. They're on my schedule. So a lot of times the first thing I'll do is I'll check the fridge for any kind of leftovers from the night before, which I almost always have because I don't waste a single thing. I always have little scraps of food. So here we have some stuff. Let's take this out. So let's see, we're also gonna use this. Remember what I have in here? Oh yeah, okay, so we have some oven roasted carrots and sweet potatoes and regular potatoes. We'll see about that. Not sure. Jake, I'm gonna get to you later, okay, buddy? For now, I'm gonna put you outside. Okay, we'll see you later. Okay, so let's get your bowl. Quincy's bowl, because I can't find his bowl and I don't know where something like that would go to, but I don't know, this kind of stuff happens in my house. Okay, so first up we have these green beans, and they didn't have any spices on them. They just were cooked in butter and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, which a tiny little bit is still on there, and that's fine for them. So give them some of that. So we have this little tiny bit of shredded chicken from the other night that was used to make tacos, and I rinse off the spices on it, and then I'll put it in this little thing because I know I'm going to reserve it for the dogs. So that's next. And I've got this apple here simply because we have a lot of apples and I know they're not going to get eaten up in time. And so I'll just throw that in there too. So not too many, just a few, because Sawyer he's not super crazy about apples. He'll eat them because they're there. Quincy loves apples, so I'll dice these up smaller and put them in his. Sawyer always waits really nicely and really calmly for his food. You do too. Because a lot of the time I'll try to bulk up Quincy's food because he is just has a really big appetite, but he's so tiny that I don't want to feed him a lot because then he can get overweight very quickly. So apples and veggies and fruits are a good way to kind of bulk up his food. And you know what? I think I am going to take out some of these sweet potatoes because actually Sawyer does like sweet potatoes. And since I like my food very flavorful and spicy, I'm going to wash these off because they've got everything from paprika to cayenne pepper to oregano and everything else on these. Oh, and garlic powder and onion powder. So we can't have that. So let me rinse these off real quick. Okay. And then I'll rinse them off in the filtered water because I'm a little crazy like that. Okay, and into the bowl. You know, Sawyer, did you ever think about the fact that sometimes people will look at a bag of dog food and see ingredients like peas and sweet potatoes and cranberries, and they'll be so impressed with that, but they could put it in there themselves, the real versions, the whole food versions, let's say. So we've got our nice little base of real food here. Generally, I have some kind of chopped meat or something like that to put in there too, but today I don't. So I am gonna put his dog food on top of it. I've never had a problem mixing dog food and regular food for him, or any of my dogs ever. It's never upset their stomach or caused them any kind of problems. And actually, I think it's super important for them to have, well, let's face it, real food. I mean, it's great and all, and it's convenient, but could you possibly imagine eating a diet like this every single meal twice a day for your whole entire life? I mean, that is not gonna make anybody happy. No. Okay, so here we have it, Sawyer's breakfast. Okay, there you go. And he's enjoying it. Hopefully his ears don't get too messed up. Oh, he is eating the apples. Sometimes he used to leave them, but now I guess he likes them. Sawyer, no! I know you enjoy sniffing the rain, but yeah. Oh my gosh, this time was much worse. Sometimes I actually have to put him in the bath. Just a little shallow bath. Come here. Oh, because even his back is wet. Oh my gosh. You're so high maintenance. Come on. Come on. Jake. Jake, get in. Ugh. That was his reluctance to get in because he knows he's gonna get assaulted the second he comes in the door. Could you give him a minute? Could you stop? Hi, Jake. I'm sorry that he harassed you like that. I know you can hold your own though. Okay guys, 8:15. So like I said, we're a little bit later than usual today. We're gonna do dinner. Sorry for making you wait. I would say I feed Sawyer anytime between like 6 to 8. Sometimes as late as 8:30, but that's a little more unusual. Oh my God, who's making noise? Get out. Shh. Okay, so earlier for brunch, I made a frittata and I have some leftover turkey from that. We got that. We're gonna mix it up a little more. This. And then we're gonna add one more secret ingredient on top. Okay. That's probably about 1/3 cup of dog food, if anybody's wondering. And we're just gonna put some turkey on top. We're just gonna give, oops. Okay, we're just giving Sawyer the most nutritious part of the egg. We're gonna give him the yolk, just for kind of a nice little flavor. Okay, and the secret ingredient, but not so secret ingredient because I give to them a lot. We have a lot of ghee, is sardines. Sardines, Quincy. And of course I have to rinse it off because this comes in olive oil. I can't find ones in water. Well, I probably could, but I get these at Costco because they come in about a 5 or 6 pack and they always put them on sale. So when they go on sale, I always stock up and have these. Okay, so doesn't that look so good? Well, it doesn't look good for me because I don't like sardines or any kind of seafood for that matter. Well, maybe tuna. So I'm gonna give Sawyer, I don't know, maybe a third of this can, not even, like a quarter of this can. Mush it around in there. I'll give him a little bit more. Okay guys, there you have it. We have, no, I know it's taken a long time and I'm sorry. So we have about half a cup of dry food. We have turkey leftovers. We have an egg yolk and we have some sardines. Come on, look at that. That is so good. There you go. Quincy, we don't want to forget you. There you go. Hey, buddy, I think it's empty. And his is empty too. Yep, they just gotta make sure though. I guess you liked it, huh?